From about 7 years old, I worked with my dad in the soft drink business, and he was just a truck driver. I was his bottle sorter and helper. That was a good time.
Atop an old historic building in downtown San Angelo sits an unexpected yet familiar emblem. Even though the outside brick still reads Bus Center, you won't find any passengers, timetables, or route maps here. My grandmother made homemade ice cream, and I remember that she had an old wooden tub hand crank freezer. That was definitely my job then, to sit on it. A little bit older, about 13, I had picked up enough. I learned how to make ice cream. There are very few things sweeter than memories. And for Sid Clemmer, the only thing that comes close is the taste of his homemade ice cream. And after a lifetime of sharing it with his family, he's begun to share it with everyone waiting to get inside his brand new ice cream shop. Hi, folks.
Hi.
Thanks for waiting.
Sounds like you all have got a lot of friends.
We have a lot of friends. People who said from the get-go, we feel like it's our mission to help you stay in business. And so they've helped us do it. And I count every one of them blessed.
The latest scoop has been open a short while, and Sid's already calling in backup.
So since it is Taster Tuesday, you get a free little taster cone, so try that.
He looked no further than his son Scott, who's been an unofficial taste tester since he was a kid. Now he's learning the secrets to stirring up the most creative flavors in town.
We're doing bourbon butter toffee, and when we have three words like that, we try to make it where you can taste all three things in it.
This is some toffee that's already been crunched up. We're gonna actually blend it in with our mix and grind it all up so it incorporates into the ice cream. And then we'll add our butter to that while we're actually mixing it.
We not only make good ice cream, but we're careful to use good ingredients. Somebody says, which one's your favorite? I said, well, that's like asking which one is your favorite child.
Like a mad scientist, Sid has spent the last few years filling notebook pages with handwritten recipes, each one a careful experiment of trial and error. The latest scoop cranks out one of these new flavors every week on Taster Tuesday. And even though you may recognize the name, Scott and Sid assure you that their family's frozen treats are unlike anything you've tasted before.
Even though we may have some flavors that look like something that you've seen somewhere else, we hope they don't taste like that. Because we kind of say if you can buy it at the supermarket, we're not going to make it.
We roast our strawberries actually in the oven, and we grill our peaches actually on the grill. Even some of the plain things like cookies and cream, how are we going to take cookies and cream and elevate it to the next level is by, well, we add 5 types of different cookies in it. There's chocolate chip cookies, blonde Oreos, regular Oreos, fudge-covered graham crackers, chocolate-covered shortbread.
I'm gonna do peppermint chip.
Let me try a little taste of that.
So anything you find on our menu may sound familiar, but it's definitely not something that you've ever had anywhere else.
That's great.
Thank you.
Sid's love for ice cream has lasted his entire life, and now it's melting Scott's heart as well. The latest scoop has become more than just a fun business. It's how father and son bond.
I think I follow after my father of doing a little bit of everything. Always been in the service industry and learning from my father on how to do things and hopefully how to do things the right way. There you are, my dear.
He learned by watching just like I did. He's come out with a line of homemade waffle cones that are his alone. I haven't had a thing to do with that.
It hasn't become just my father's place anymore. It's become our place. We hope the little bit of the family touch and a little bit of love goes into it, and you can feel that through the flavors that we create.
I would like that
In a cup, 1 scoop.
Success has been sudden for the Clemmer clan, and now Scott's help will be needed more than ever. But it's not because of the lines of loyal customers. Recently, suddenly, the mastermind behind the latest scoop has reported the worst news his family could hear.
About 6 weeks ago, after having back pain since before Thanksgiving, I was diagnosed with 3rd stage pancreatic cancer. And it's inoperable because of where it is. I've decided not to do chemotherapy or anything.
I always knew the day would come when I would have to run this place probably by myself. I just expected it to be 10 years down the road. I thought he was going to be 85 or 90 in here still making ice cream and doing what he loves. And he's not able to do that anymore. So I hope that he's proud of me and that the fact that I'm doing it. I know that I'm trying really hard to make this his legacy as well as my own and our families. So.
At this little shop in San Angelo, the one thing they can't freeze is time. But Sid Clemmer has always been the man who makes every moment as sweet as possible. Today, that means watching proudly as his son carries on their family legacy. And so, one scoop at a time, Scott Clemmer will become just like his dad, handing out a reason to smile and to enjoy life in all its flavors.
As long as I can keep making ice cream and coming up with good flavors, I'll keep doing it. There's a lot of empty pages in his recipe book that don't have any recipes below them, so I know at least I need to fill that up for sure.
That Scott can take it and make it even better. I hope it's a blessing that I'm handing on to somebody else.